Ready?
Ready.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Venue Youth Studio. We are doing another segment of How This Applies to Me. Montage.
This is how it applies to me.
So we are coming at you in the house party. We're gonna screen record this, and we are reacting to Pastor Corey's awesome message that he preached yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was such a challenging, message, and a good, solid message. Something that I can learn from, something tangible that I can actually do in my life today.
Yeah.
And I'm super excited to start applying this. What was your initial thought, Jesse, of the message?
Maybe my first takeaway would be when Pastor Corey was talking about how we got to sell out that part of ourselves that, he kind of talked about it like our fake selves, like not the real us, and kind of changing our mindset from having to be accepted unconditionally to only having to be loved unconditionally, but not accepted unconditionally. The acceptance comes with conditions, and just how, like being honest about my life and being like, hey, you know what, that wasn't the real me. The real me wouldn't do that. The real me wouldn't be such a jerk. The real me wouldn't be so rude or arrogant. And just kind of being honest and being like, hey, but you know what, I can get better and I can do better, and just kind of taking away the shame around it, and also the kind of mentality that I have to be loved and accepted for this version of myself, which is awful for everybody around us. So I thought that was super good and freeing, and love that point. So what about you? What was your biggest point, takeaway, reaction?
Yeah, so Pastor Corey, he said something yesterday that really stuck with me, and he said that in today's society, I'm kind of paraphrasing, but he said in today's society, we are taught that disagreeing with somebody is actually hating them. And I've fallen into that trap as well, where if I don't have the same political view, for example, that if someone just has a different political view, then I'm supposed to hate them, and they're stupid, and they're dumb, and they don't know what they're talking about. But actually, it's okay to have different opinions and different views on life. And it's not hating them. You can still love them, but just because you don't agree with them, that's okay.
That's so good. That's so good.
Yeah. So what is one thing that the youth or whoever's watching this video can take away from this sermon?
Well, I think what you said was super good and super applicable. I think this is one of those messages that is harder to apply tangibly because it seems more of like a perspective shift, right? But it's really good actually to shift your perspective and go from like, you know what, I can love people who disagree with me, and accept them, but not accept them unconditionally. I can love them unconditionally, but not accept them unconditionally. And shifting that in ourselves so that we can actually be real Christ followers who love people unconditionally and share the truth and speak grace and truth. But also reflecting on our own lives and being like, you know what is something that I wish people would accept me for unconditionally that God doesn't really want to, and He wants to discipline in my life. And so
we're going to be coming at you every single week with one of these. And I'm so glad you guys tuned in.
Yeah.
See you next week.
This is how it applies to me.